This is a question that people ask me a lot. How does being a startup founder compare to Shark Tank? How real is that show?
Well, it's funny. I'm curious as to your thoughts on this, but there are different ways to mark the journey, different mile markers, as it were. And one way to do it is financing rounds, and we kind of discussed that. Another way to mark the journey is not from the financing perspective, but kind of the live perspective of the folks on the journey, the entrepreneur and the team. And I think from my perspective, this is the fifth startup I've worked on in different versions and iterations, and so I've seen this story played out a number of times. But there are the early days where you've got an idea and you're starting to prove certain pieces out and de-risk it and check a couple boxes, but you really don't know whether you will be around or not. You hope you will. You're optimistic. You think you've got an idea that's going to work, but it's to be executed, really. Mm-hmm. And then I think that's an early stage startup. And then you get to this mid stage, which I think we are at this point, where there are 175 people on the team. We've grown. We're nationwide. We're operating. We're saving customers millions of dollars a month. Which is, we're a mission-driven company. That's why we're here, is to save consumers money and operating successfully, and the economics work and investors respond accordingly. And there's just not the same level of existential fear. It's really about continuing to execute and build on top of what is, I'd say, a much more stable organization and model. And that's where we are. And that's not to say we're going public, anytime soon, but that's just to say that we're kind of in the middle of that journey, and every phase is fun and exciting in its own way, but we're certainly glad to be where we are today.
Yeah. Well, I always say Shark Tank is fun as a TV show, and there's certain elements of reality to it, but I think what you said, the day-to-day operational stuff, when we talk, it's not as drama filled as an up or down decision on the spot.